Okay, this is something a little different. It's a bit part that Arnold had in Lucille Ball's show from the 70s. He plays a masseuse or masseur or whatever you call it. And the only reason that I am checking this out, I didn't even know about it at all until I started listening to his autobiography in preparation for the live stream that I'm having this coming Monday, the 31st, about Arnold, just Arnold, his life, career, his accomplishments, and all that sort of thing. The impact he has had. I don't really know exactly where the discussion's going to go. I guess some of it will be guided by people who participate in the, in the comments and chat and stuff like that. But in the autobiography, he talks about when he came on this show and how that before they filmed it, he practiced. Lucille helped him kind of get better at delivering his lines and things like that. And then when he shows up on the day of filming and they said they were going to film it live, he was saying in his autobiography that he didn't realize so he knocks at the door or rings the doorbell or whatever, until she opened the door and he steps out and people applaud. He did not know that by filming live, that meant filming in front of a live audience, because he, I have to remember, he'd only been here a few years. He was just starting to get his feet in the water of acting. And so a lot of the terminology that was used, he didn't get it. And I'm guessing that he assumed that when they said that they were going to film it live, that he meant that was when they were actually going to do the filming, like the real filming, the real live filming or whatever. But anyway, he said that he kind of was a little startled and frozen at the very beginning. And then Lucille said something. She could see that he was kind of getting a little bit, kind of startled and everything. And it was starting to forget his lines. And then she kind of pulled him back into the scene and helped him. And then he went through the scene and it was fine. So then, of course, I became very curious to check it out, and I found that it is on YouTube. I was looking for some other stuff that he had mentioned that he'd been on, like his first appearance on the Merv Griffin show. Merv Griffith or Griffin, whatever. You guys know who I'm talking about. His first appearance on that show, I think there was a guest host on at the time, but I couldn't find that anywhere on YouTube. But I found this. So I'm going to check it out. It's not very long. It's just under 6.5 minutes. And let's just go ahead and see what it's
like. I am Rico.
Oh, yes. Well, won't you oh, you are in.
Where we do it?
What?
Here or in the bedroom?
Oh, here.
Oh my gosh. He seems okay. I mean, he seems like he's not.
I set up table.
You need any help?
See, take off your clothes.
All of them?
Put on this.
Oh my gosh.
How'd you know my size?
Scusi?
I'll be right out. I'll be right out.
Oh, you know what, you guys? He reminds me so much of my brother. Oh, this is so funny. He did look a little bit uncomfortable when he was like swallowing. I could see him swallowing. But he seems to be doing okay. He doesn't seem like he's too frozen or anything. He's huge here. Good Lord. Face.
Hey, who are you? I'm Rico. What are you doing here? I have an appointment with Mrs. Mickles.
Where is Mrs. Pickles?
In a bedroom, taking off her clothes.
This is supposed to be your husband. I think they're like separated or something. His face.
Well, what are you doing here?
I came to pick up the rest of my clothes. What are you doing here?
I live here, remember, and I'm about to have a massage.
You must be out of your mind letting a stranger in the house like this. What do you know about this guy?
Faye recommended him.
Oh, Faye, huh?
Yes.
All the more reason to be careful. No. He could be another Jack the Ripper.
Oh, come on.
You know, they just don't attack young women. I read in the paper the other day about this 80-year-old woman.
Malcolm, will you get your clothes and get out?
No, not before I find out a few things.
You want me on the table, Rico?
Prego.
I'm sorry about the interruption.
I'm used to it.
He's doing okay.
Hey, where you from, fella?
Rome, Italy.
What'd you do there?
I was a truck driver.
Where'd you learn how to give a massage?
In Rome, every man knows how to give a massage.
You have a license?
Of course. It's impossible to drive a truck without a license.
No. That's not what I mean.
Malcolm, if you're so worried, you can stay and watch.
No. I may be broad-minded, but I'm not kinky.
Lie on stomach, please.
On my stomach? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you turn over so that thing doesn't fall off of her.
No. You must relax, Mrs. Mickles. More.
Yeah.
Still more.
Yeah.
More.
Good. Now we begin. You must relax.
Yeah.
You're too tense.
Yeah.
This is your first massage?
Yeah, so please be gentle.
The neck and the shoulders are where the tension is.
Yeah. Oh, well, that feels better already.
Put your hands on him.
Just one more thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'll tell you what it's supposed to mean. I'm moving in with Greg in his swinging singles building where it's fun and games day and night.
Well, you put a stop to that.
There's a co-ed sauna.
You'll be a big hit in your polka dot shorts.
Okay. Guess there's nothing else to say, Norma, except to wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
Norma, by the way, have you heard from our daughter, Linda?
Well, not many people call their mothers while they're on their honeymoon. You were the only one I know who did.
Well, so long, Norma.
That feels good.
I just wish I had a picture of this that'd cut my alimony in half. Well, lots of luck, Norma. Or as they say in your new life, arrivederci. Hey, too, brute.
Okay.
I'm leaving now, Norma. Just remember, one more thing. If I have two birds in my hand, it isn't in the bushes.
What?
Norma. No, don't get up. I can answer the door. There's nobody ringing the door, but I can leave. I can open myself. Norma, I'm leaving the keys here. I always leave them. I'm practically gone, Norma. Taxi! I'm still here, Norma.
Okay.
All right, Norma.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Looks like I don't want it to jump to the next thing, but I thought he did fine in here. If he started to freeze when he first stepped in, it went by so quickly, you couldn't really notice it. I guess she must have noticed it because I think the first few words she said to him when he came in, according to him, was not in the script. She did that because she could see he was kind of starting to freeze a little bit. But it was very smooth. I couldn't tell. It probably just felt like it was an eternity to him. But anyway, it's been really interesting to hear about his life story and the things that he set out to accomplish, and as he started to progress in the acting industry, and how this was one of his earliest performances, and how that him meeting Lucille Ball, she became a very dear friend to him for I guess the rest of her life. He said that she followed his career, and she would write him often when she saw his acting career. She would write him often when she would see how his accomplishments as his acting career grew. So it was kind of interesting. I didn't realize some of the people that he brings up that he met along the way, and I'm not even halfway done with his book, because that monster is like 20 hours long or more, and I've got almost 14 hours left to go. And I've been listening to it a little bit every day on my phone and on my computer when I have a chance, because I'm trying to finish it by the time we do the live stream, but I don't know that I will, but that's okay. I mean, I could talk about Arnold's movies and his career and stuff without needing to be that prepped, but I was kind of in the mood for Arnold stuff, so that's why I started listening to the biography. I also just went ahead and bought the book just because it's got pictures in it, and I can't see the pictures while I'm listening to the book. I'm kind of bummed that he didn't read the entire book. I wish he had. I guess I can understand why he didn't, but I really wish he had. Matthew McConaughey read his entire Green Lights book, and it was very well done. I did have some issues with the audio quality. He sounded like he was in a room with bare walls, and that bothered me. But Arnold, when he did his, I could hear a lot of noise, just like noise. Not noise as in background noise, but just noise. The noise that a room makes when it's quiet. You just hear, well, they call it like the noise floor, whatever. But I still would have preferred him to narrate the whole book as opposed to Stephen Lang. Now, Stephen's doing an okay job, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was getting ready to say something. Oh, yeah. So also I've been kind of rewatching some of his movies that I haven't seen in a long time. So I recently rewatched Pumping Iron. It had been years since I saw that. I also have started to watch Collateral Damage. After that, I don't know what I'm going to watch. If I'm going to watch Eraser, or if I'm going to watch, End of Days. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, that has nothing to do with this. This was funny. Apparently Lucille, the guy who played her husband here, was her real husband, I believe, if I'm understanding that correctly. I think they played on this together. But other than the material itself, I don't really have a whole lot of commentary on it. It's just something that I wanted to check out with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and it's time for me to call it quits. I have been filming a few videos, and I really need to wind down because I've got stuff to do before I head to bed. Okay, you guys. Later.